Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another session of Ask Zak, as usual, every Tuesday evening at 6. Now, as you saw, our year started, of course, with new beginnings, starting new enterprises. And tonight, I want to focus a little bit on mistakes, common mistakes that we see new up-and-coming farmers, people starting up, the mistakes that they make and how to avoid them, because that is crucial for you in your success when it comes to your farming practice. Now, first and foremost, one of the biggest things that we encounter when we do farm visits, when we look at helping farmers with their farming enterprise, is, of course, the lack of record keeping. Guys, I cannot emphasize the importance of keeping records of your animals, of your farming system, of anything. You cannot remember whether it's a 6-week cycle of broilers or whether it's an 80-week cycle of layers, or of course sheep and goats that live much longer. The fact that you do not keep records can, when we get you, we cannot assist you. Simple things like when you look at a broiler enterprise is the temperature management. Nobody writes down their temperatures. So it's difficult to see whether those chickens maybe got cold. When it comes down to our larger animals, people do not check when those animals have been weaned, when the bull has been with them. With the cows, it is incredibly important to write all those things down. I would rather have you write too much than too little. Always keep record, because when a mistake or a challenge arises, you can go back into your records and see, maybe you can backtrack it and find fault, or when our technical advisors come out to your farm, they can look through those records and assist you in identifying faults. That is one of the biggest things we run into when we come onto farms and try to help farmers, is there's no records, and that's one of the worst places to be. So if you start this new year, we talked about New Year's resolutions, is start keeping records, write down temperatures, write down weights, write down medication. All those things are crucial for you to manage your business. Next thing that we run into is, of course, a lack of knowledge when it comes to a species that people are, that they need to farm with, or the farming system they are getting into. If I use an example like broiler farmers, we know temperature plays a great role when it comes to those first 2 weeks of growth for those chickens. But if you do not know it, if you did not go get the information or ask a technical advisor or visit your nearest branch, you are never going to get the performance that your animals need. Same thing when it comes to their feed requirements or when it comes to their housing requirements. All those things play a crucial role. So if you think farming is just starting off and thinking, here I go, no. It doesn't matter what age you are going to start hitting the books. And when I talk about hitting the books is getting back to studying about that farming system. Yes, talking to your friends or to your neighbors might help, but go to concrete information like the books, like the universities give you, like most feed companies, because to us it's very important that animals perform well, otherwise we cannot feed the animal, and that is incredibly important for us and the industry, and of course the breed standards of those different animals, for the animals to perform optimally. A simple example of, again, is feeding space. We've got competition amongst all animals, whether it's a chicken, a sheep, a goat, a cow, or a horse or a donkey. It doesn't matter. There's always going to be competition. So knowing how much feeding space those animals need is crucial for your farming success. That is crucial for you to make or break your farm. So those, if I can just focus on 2 things tonight, it's those things. Keep your records. Rather write more than nothing at all. And of course, go hit the books, learn about your animals, learn what they need and what they need at specific stages. It is crucial for their growth, for their development, and of course your success as a farmer at the end of the day. So for more information, of course, our information days are up and running this coming Thursday. We're in Groblersdal. We've got a poultry information day, and our information days for this year is starting to fill up. So what I would suggest is get your nearest Alzu branch, get in contact with them and ask them when is their next information session, and of course on what species of animal those are. That is the time we as TAs and of course industry experts spend time with you as a farmer, answering your questions, going through all those challenges that you might experience in that farming system. So it is crucial for you, and I think that time will of course benefit you as farmer greatly and strengthen you. So come into your nearest Alzu one-stop shop, find out about the information days, and of course get to know the team, because we're here to build relationships and get to know each other so that we can have an open conversation and as to strengthen your farming and making you a better farmer. So from my side, thank you for this time off tonight, and see you next week, same time, same place. Goodbye.